Hi, I'm here to speak with you today about patient conversion and telephone tracking skills. Many patients do not understand that when they call into a practice, it's our job to educate them on their needs. Your telephone is actually a sales tool, and this is scary to some staff members, but your front line, I call the gatekeeper of your practice, is in charge of making or breaking your practice as a provider. They can schedule calls, hang up on calls, turn callers away, and you may not even be under the impression this is happening. Practice Builders provides a service that is called mystery shopping. Well, we will actually contact your practice and see if they're tracking the call, if they've asked the caller's name, if they're asking to send information, overcoming objections, and actually scheduling the appointment. There's three things when we work with a front office staff member that works on the phone that we like to focus on. And that is number one, tracking, which is valid to your practice. Number two is patient conversion, answering the question for the patient, why you instead of one of your competitors? And the third thing is offering to send information that explains who you are and what you do to that incoming caller. What does a new patient mean to your practice? If you've done the figures and you're counting on the fact that perhaps 10 to even 20 calls per week or even per month come in being unconverted, you have to understand that that's a loss to your practice. Those patients will either come to you or go elsewhere. This is simply a service industry in the healthcare. If you're tracking where your callers are coming from, it's easier and more likely that you'll be able to track return on your investment. Typically, callers will come to your practice from Yellow Pages, print ads, referrals from patients, or professional referrals from providers. The difference that you should be aware of with Yellow Page shoppers versus print ad shoppers is that someone that's looking for you in the Yellow Page has an urgency to come into your practice. So if we're tracking immediately and asking how the patient heard about us and they say Yellow Pages, if you're not able to accommodate them immediately, they will go to the next name in the book. A print ad simply has to have an offer which drives the patient to your practice, and that patient also needs to be converted and confirm that they have contacted the right practice for their needs, because the competitiveness out in the healthcare industry leaves a lot of questions in a patient's brain. So the best thing we can do is confirm they've called the right place, offer information to them, and schedule the appointment. If you're not tracking in your practice, I can guarantee you that you don't know what's happening at the front desk. The tracking process is imperative to patient growth. We need to find out how the patient has heard about your practice. The tracking process begins with each and every new caller to your practice, whether they schedule an appointment or not. Many practices don't identify the need for this strategy. However, once you look at conversion processes and differences, you'll be able to use this as a tool for training your staff members and for growing your patient practice. What does a new patient mean to you in your practice? Once you put a figure on top of this and consider that perhaps you may have 10 to 20 calls per month that are unconverted, even per week, we can do the math here and see what's important as far as training to our staff. It is important to realize that each caller to the practice is either going to choose you or go elsewhere. And our goal behind working with you and your staff in tracking and conversion is to help you reach your patient growth goals and get you to where you want to be. The tracking process also helps you identify why patients are not scheduling an appointment with you. If we can identify the situation that causes us to not gain our new patient growth goals, then we can do some changing in our schedule and we can accommodate more patients to make them happy. We've already identified the fact that there are different kinds of shoppers out there and they're looking for different things. First and foremost, customer service needs to be applied for every patient. This should be part of the job description for your staff. And part of making them a marketing machine, they need to realize the importance of the experience the patient has with you. Customer service skills start with a simple smile that comes through on the phone, then that comes through when they meet you in person. It also comes through with actually how you call your patient back to the back office. Are they waiting? If you were to do a satisfaction survey with your patients, can you identify what they might determine to be negative in your practice? Let's now discuss patient satisfaction surveys, and if you're utilizing them to the full benefit of your practice. Many times clients will hand deliver the patient satisfaction surveys as patients are exiting or on an NPO basis. Sometimes it'll be a link on your website. Either way, the information that you do receive from a survey can be used to your full benefit. Consider revamping your survey in order to ask questions of the patients, such as what would they like to see offered at your practice instead of going elsewhere for. Let's talk about why you. Are you able to answer the question that your patients might have regarding why you and not another practice or one of your competitors? Are you branded? Branding simply means that they're able to look at your material, realize who you are, what you do, and what you can do for them. Many of our clients have brochures, pass-along certificates, as I mentioned, websites, any option that helps the patient be guided into your practice. Patients are pretty intelligent these days. They're doing their research. They're looking into who can actually help them. And that's where we, in addition to providing the best service ever as far as healthcare, also treat them as people and not numbers. Another conversion tactic I'd like to discuss with you are the patients that come in for a consultation and discuss a possible procedure. Then they leave and have to go home and discuss with their family members or friends if this is the right opportunity for them or the right timing. Once they leave your practice, the protocol should be in place for recontacting them, because we typically find out that within 2 days they decide not to do the procedure or go somewhere else. Practice Builders can help you train your staff members in protocol, customer service, conversion, and tracking. If you're interested in these techniques and strategies, please contact us at www.practicebuilders.com.